Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol.
Discovering the Self, the Meaning of Sadhan Bhakti by Śrīla Bhakti Rakshak Śrīdhara Gosvāmī Mahārāja. Spoken on 19 January 1982. Manodharma, the mental plane is always changing. Buddhi Loka, the plane of judiciousness, is more real and stable. Atma Loka, the plane of the soul, is above that. And then Paramatma Loka, the plane of the supersoul. According to our progress, we reach higher planes, and it is possible for us to live in them for a long time. Śrīla Sanatana Goswami has shown in a gradation how the sadhak, the practitioner, is taken to a particular place, lives there for some time, finds dissatisfaction, is again given some connection, and then taken to an upper layer. There, after some time, they again feel dissatisfaction. Some arrangement is made, some higher connection reaches them, and they are taken to a higher plane. In this way, they are gradually taken up to Vrindavan through different positions, Vaikuntha, Ayodhya, and Dwarka, and then Vrindavan. They progress through Satyaloka, Shivaloka, and Vaikuntha Loka. The life of Gopakumar begins in a lower plane and gradually goes up to show the importance of the different planes. Student: I have a question about this. Gopakumar seems to display the same inner nature all throughout his journey. Even though he is going through different planes, he doesn't seem to change. He searches until he finds the plane in which he actually finds full satisfaction. His identity doesn't seem to be changing as he goes through the different planes. Gopakumar goes through the different places, but his inner nature is not affected. He always remains in his constitutional position as a Vrajavasi. Śrīla Śrīdhara Gosvāmī Mahārāja. Yes, our inner self is located there. If our inner self, by construction, is meant for Vraj, then our progress will be like that. Until we reach that realization, we cannot feel any satisfaction anywhere. Gopakumar cannot fully identify himself with the activities of any other plane. If one has one's innate nature in Vaikuntha, then one's journey will terminate in Vaikuntha. One will remain there satisfied. The name Gopakumar hints at his innermost tendency. Sanatana Goswami gave him the name Gopakumar to indicate that his innate nature is that of a Gopa, a cowherd boy of Vraj. If one's innate nature is that of a Vaikunthavasi, a servant of Narayan, then one will go to Vaikuntha and remain satisfied there forever. There are things that we cannot see with our eyes, but can see with an X-ray. With subtle vision, the soul's inner nature can be seen. Is he a unit of Goloka? And a unit also of what group? In Goloka, but in Sakyaras? Madhuras? Where? Seeing his innate nature with X-ray vision, Sanatana Goswami has given him the name Gopakumar. The line of sadhan for one who is in one's self-determined stage and has the name Gopakumar will be like this. He won't be satisfied anywhere in any plane. Gradually, he will go there, and there his sadhan will be finished, the means to the end. The means will be finished there, and he will be satisfied there because he has come to his own plane, his own home. Gopakumar means he whose innate home is with the Gopas. If one's nature is that of a servitor in Vaikuntha, then one will stop in Vaikuntha. Hanuman, the monkey servitor of Ram, will stop in Ayodhya. His inner diagnosis is there. But one whose innate nature is that of a Gopa won't be satisfied. Though he may be offered many things on the way, he won't be satisfied as long as he cannot reach Vrindavan. It is all tasteless. Sometimes, for the time being, he tries to adjust with the environment, but he can't. He fails and feels dissatisfied. Again, a new thing is given to him. He tries his best to accommodate it given the circumstances and paraphernalia, but he can't. His inner tendency doesn't allow him to settle there permanently. He feels uneasiness and dissatisfaction. Then a higher plane. Then the next higher plane. And then the next higher one. In this way, he won't be free or feel satisfied in any environment until and unless he reaches his own plane. Student: how is it that one develops this innate nature? Is it developed? Śrīla Śrīdhara Gosvāmī Mahārāja: it is not developed, it is discovered. Kriti sadhya bhavit sadhya bhava sa sadhana bidha nitya siddhasya bhavasya prakatyam hriti sadhyata. Shri Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu Purva Vibhag 2:2. Sadhan means to remove the covering, to discover what is already within. The innate nature is already within in a very germinal form. It is covered and inactive. Remove the cover, and it will assert itself. Student: so that means that souls in the Brahmajyoti have an innate position? Śrīla Śrīdhara Gosvāmī Mahārāja: 1,000 times that has been answered by me. Adaptability is there for both sides. How can a soul enter this mundane world from the Brahmajyoti? We have to consider the possibility, the adaptability there, an undetectable state of the soul. Only with the influence of the lower can the soul come to the lower region, and only with the help of the higher can the soul go to the higher region. There is adaptability in the seed. You are to think out what it can be. Adaptability is there in the buffer state, an undetectable, subtle thing, and that adaptability is for both sides, the higher and the lower. If it is possible that the soul can come to the lower region, then there is possibility that the soul can go to the higher one. By very minute observation, one can detect the higher possibility within the soul. Then it is caught that the soul's higher adaptability, prospect, is life in Vraj or Vaikuntha. In Vraj also, there are different rasas, and one may be present in a very subtle form, in an undetectable way within the soul. That is the Swarup, the self. Without the Swarup, how we can come down here from the undetectable position, that is Brahma, Akshar. Kshara sarvani bhutani kutasto kshara uchate. Srimad Bhagavad Gita 15:16. Akshara means kutastha, undetectable. Something like an unknowable position, so subtle but with possibility. Tatastha means the margin. There, the soul is not actively participating on any side, but has the possibility for participation on both sides. Such is the wonderful position from where the soul, the Tatastha Jiva, comes. This question is a very impertinent one. It cannot be solved or conceived of very easily, but we are to adjust with it. Krishner Tatastha Shakti Bhed Abhed Prakash. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 20:108. The soul is the marginal energy of Krishna, a manifestation different and non-different from him. By conclusion, it comes like this. The soul is created with adaptability that is undetectable. So, it is there.
Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol.